All right, we're back with another Prize Picks video. This one's going to be for the MLB. If you're looking for college football, obviously that goes on all day. I did drop 6 picks for that as well, about 6 a.m. today, so almost 6 hours ago now. So go check that out. For MLB, this was yesterday's picks. We went 4 for 6. I do like to run through these plays. Bo Bichette, I don't know why Prize Picks does this sometimes. They just kind of stop it when he goes over the line. But he dominated. He went 4 for 5. He had 4 hits. He had 3 runs. He had an RBI, and obviously a much needed, Toronto Blue Jays victory. They won 11-4 over the Rays. A good team. But Bo Bichette just absolutely shattered this line. Corbin Carroll did what we thought he was going to do. Stole a base. Stole a base, ripped a double, and got walked. That was enough to go over for him. Corey Seager, frustrating day to bet on him. He ended up getting pulled as the Rangers went down 8-0 in the 5th inning or something. And then on top of that, he only registered 1 at-bat. He did see 3 plate appearances, but he got walked 2 of those times, so he couldn't really get it going. Semien also got pulled. We were kind of comboing these guys. He also got pulled, but he was able to slip over for us with 2 singles and a walk. That's all he needed. And then Hendricks, we really liked the bet going in. He was going against a good hitting team, but again, middle of the road in terms of strikeouts. He couldn't get there. The Cubs needed the win, and when they went down 3-0 in the 4th inning, they pulled Hendricks pretty quickly. So he couldn't get there for us, but we liked this line. And then Solano, sometimes you just can't overthink it. He had literally hit this line 25% of the entire year or something. So we went under and easy hit for there. So let's jump into the board. Got to be doing 4 pitchers. Let's see if this loads. 4 pitchers, 2 batters today. The reason for that is this is Outlier. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm not affiliated with it, but it's an app that I use. The reason is I like to go onto here and I like to see, last 10, last 5, whatever. Sometimes these can pop out. Like obviously this looks like a great bet right away. But not all of these are going to be on Prize Picks. See, this is minus 270. This is minus 700. These are a lot of doubles lines. So to filter that out, I go to strikeouts. Sometimes I go to bases. I go to all these specific things that are on Prize Picks. And right off the bat, I saw a lot of greens. So going to be heavily doing pitching today. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Our first guy is going to be the guy right on top, Cutter Crawford. Just a great name for a pitcher. I hope he throws a lot of cutters. But actually, we can check that out, I think. He does throw a lot of cutters. 28% of his pitches are cutters. Nice. But yeah, 80% of his last 10 and 65% of his last 20. He's gone over this in 2023 as a whole. He's gone over this in 15 of 22 games. This is over 4.5. Now we do have it at 5.0 on Prize Picks. But we'll take the push. A lot of things trending towards him at least getting the push. I will say this probably isn't my favorite play of the day, but I still like it a lot. The trends are going in the right direction for us. He's going against an Orioles team that's middle of the road in terms of striking out versus right-handed pitchers. But recently they have fallen off just a little bit, now at 24.8% K rate, and that's ranked 21st. So really liking Cutter Crawford here. Again, not my favorite play of the day, but I still really, really like it. So we're going to lock that in over 5.0 strikeouts for Cutter. All right, and then we're going to go with Mackenzie, Cleveland's pitcher. He's at 4.5. Let's go jump into him. He has not pitched too much this year, but we'll look at him right here. Yeah, last 10, a lot of these aren't from this year. Yeah, so he's only pitched about 3 times this year. But he dominated a bad-hitting Twins team, and then he even went over against a good, not striking out Houston team, one of the best. And then he didn't play very much. He only got one. He must have given up a lot of runs in this Orioles game. But we like to see this. He's going up against Detroit today. 25% K rate is one of the worst. Last 30 they're at 22, so still pretty bad. Bottom third of the league. These are important just because we know he's capable of getting these numbers, which is really good. 80% of his last 10, he's gone over this 4.5 line. And then if we look at 2023, we already know he's only pitched the 3. I will look to see 20. Yeah, last 20, he's gone over 15 and 20 of these. So just a good strikeout pitcher. Hasn't pitched much this year, but I think he's going to get there against this Detroit team that does indeed strike out a lot against righties. So we're liking Mackenzie over 4.5. Then we're going to jump into Justin Verlander. Can't go wrong with Justin Verlander. Another push potential, which is sometimes annoying. Obviously, sometimes it's nice. But we're jumping in to Verlander's page here. Verlander. Houston, a team battling for a playoff spot. Going up against Arizona, who I think is also looking for a playoff spot. They're kind of, I think they need like one more win or something to get a playoff spot here. But I think we can actually jump in the standings. Let's get that right. Arizona, I know, yeah, they're at 84 and 76. So they're looking for a spot in the National League. Looks like there is 1, 2, 4 spots taken. Yeah, so the Cubs are still looking, the Reds are still looking, Miami's still looking. Arizona has the best record out of all those, so they're looking to be in the best position. And then Houston's also in the hunt versus Texas, Seattle, and then Toronto. So we're loving Verlander here. It's a spot that needs to pitch well. We know he can. 70% of his last 10, he's gone over this strikeouts line of 4.5. Again, he needs to get over 5 to get the green for us, but we don't mind the push at 5. The last 20 games, he's gone over in 15 of 20, so 75% of these games. And then in 2023 as a whole, he's gone over this in 73%. Let's look at the head-to-head. Yeah, so he went against, this is last year, so don't take too much into that. But we can look specifically at him, Verlander. Some of these guys hit him decently. Some of these guys can't hit him, and a decent amount of K rates to go around. Again, he just needs 5. It is a good not striking out team, this Arizona team. But it's Justin Verlander. I think he gets at least 5 here. So we're going to lock that in. Another great pitcher. We're going to Merrill Kelly on the other side of the mound. So this is for Arizona. He's at 4.5, so we're really almost liking him better here. If you see Merrill Kelly at 4.5, you just almost have to take it. Let's go check him out. Again, he is going up against the Houston team, so these guys, they're pitching their best pitchers against good hitting teams. So again, don't love this K rate against them, but these guys are, this is what they do. They strike players out. They're pitching both their aces for a reason. Against this Merrill Kelly, Merrill Kelly. People don't hit well against him on Houston. The K rates are there to go around. And then, again, looking at his last few games, 70% of his last 10, he's gone over this, obviously absolutely dominating this sometimes. And then last 20, he's gone over this in 15 of 20. So there's a trend here for these guys just, being able to go over these lines. So really liking the pitcher lines today. Merrill Kelly over 4.5. That's going to be our last pitcher line. And then let's jump into 2 hitters. First one is going to be Corey Lee. We're going under 0.5 here. So those are always, scary just because it's one hit. But when we look at his stats from the past few days, Corey Lee, he can't strike people out. There you go. We're going to total bases here. He's at 0.5. I think the money's always on the over on 0.5 lines just because people like to bet 0.5 lines. But 2 of his last 10, he's gone over this, including last game. I do see that. But if you extend that more, 20, he's gone over this in 4 of his last 20 games. So it's just a kid that can't really do much. He's only seen 70 plate appearances against right-handed pitchers, but he's batting 116 against them. here, I will switch this so it's under. He does bat better against righties, but again, a 116 batting average is not the best. And then watch it, pitches about 20, or batting average against him is about 22, or 220, which is just a tiny bit better than his average. They don't have a specific matchup here. They don't have matchup history. Watch it versus Lee. But again, I'm liking that. Just he doesn't seem to go over this very often, so we're going under Corey Lee. And then last but not least, the slap heard across the world. Will Smith, we're going under. Again, I'm liking these under props for hitters, just because some of these guys get pulled after like their third at bat, which means it's not a reboot at that point. Let's go check out Will Smith though. He's been also going under a lot, this line a decent amount lately. Total bases, yeah, so 20% of his last 10, 2 out of 10. Again, both these guys did this last game, which is maybe why they brought the lines back. 25% of his last 20, so 5 of 20 times he's gone over this. We're looking to the under here, so that's why it's coming up as red. But yeah, 75% of the last 20 games he's gone under this line. And then specifically against this dude, he's over 3 against him. So another positive there. If you look at his batting average, again, he's just practically the same, just a tiny bit better. And then it kind of cancels out as Beck's a tiny bit better against right-handed batters. So that's going to be the 6 picks. Let's go ahead and lock this in. I think I already actually bet this, but I'll lock it in again. I'll double down for you guys. Cutter Crawford, again, not my favorite of the day, but really still liking him. Mackenzie, Verlander, Kelly, really liking these pitcher lines today. And then a few batter unders, Corey Lee and Will Smith. So let's go ahead and lock that in. Again, college football video is out. Those games go on all day. So you don't have to take these 6 picks specifically. I say it every single time. Couple them with maybe other picks that you found. If you don't like one of the picks, don't take it. Sometimes intuition's key in this game. And then, yeah, go ahead. You can couple them with some of my football picks as well. So that's going to do it. Hopefully we make some money tonight. And, yeah, good day for sports. A lot of college football. So have fun today. Peace out.